I'm Soledad O'Brien. Welcome to Matter of Fact. The year was 1967, the so-called Summer of Love. Yet in cities around the country, there was anger in the air. African-American communities exploded in violence over police brutality, inadequate housing, jobs, schools. Some call it a riot, others a rebellion. But what is certain is that it was the most destructive and deadly unrest in the United States since the 1863 draft riots during the Civil War. In the end, Detroit had 43 dead, more than 1,100 injured, more than 7,200 arrests, and more than 2,000 buildings destroyed. Detroit, 1967, a city in flames.
A lot of the smoke was right up in here on 12th Street, which is what it was called then.
The disturbances began on 12th Street, since renamed Rosa Parks Boulevard. They started spontaneously after a routine police raid on an illegal bar, or what locals called a blind pig. Dan McCain was a young street cop in Detroit's Tactical Mobile Unit. How would you have described the Detroit Police Department back in 1967?
Well, it was majority white male.
Loretta Holmes was in that blind pig that night to welcome back soldiers coming home from Vietnam. Suddenly, police burst in.
They took us downstairs. It was about 3 or 4 paddy wagons. And oh my God, it was 1 million people out there. It's like somebody got on the bullhorn and said, "Come to 12th and Claremont."
The angry crowd outside exploded into 5 days of full-out violence. In the years that followed, Detroit fell on hard times. The auto industry was hit by an oil crisis and foreign competition. There were 2 decades of government corruption. The 2008 global financial crash hit Detroit particularly hard. Then, in 2013, Detroit became the largest municipality ever to file for bankruptcy. Today, Detroit police are adamant that they are trying to repair their relationship with the public. They've trained police officers in all 12 precincts to build stronger community ties. Officer Donald Parker, how do you build trust in a neighborhood?
Building now is us filtering in the community, saying hi to Mrs. Jones, and saying, hey, we're here, we're touchable, we're reachable, to let them know not to be afraid of us.
The composition of the force has also changed. In 1967, it was 5% African American. Today, it's about 65% African American, including the chief, James Craig.
Well, what happened 50 years ago, I can't say would never happen in Detroit, because there are still issues. And while we have an above-average relationship with the community, there's an issue of opportunities. And while the city has made a major turnaround, there's still this belief that while the turnaround is happening in certain parts of the city, it's not in others.
A sign of the work remaining to be done, the poverty rate for African Americans was 40% in 2014, twice what it was in 1970. The city struggles with segregation, inadequate housing. The school test scores and graduation rates are the lowest in the nation. More than 1 million people have left the city of Detroit since 1959.
We don't have anything. There's nothing there anymore.
So what happened to the neighborhoods?
People moved out.
Anika Goss-Foster is with Future Cities Detroit, which imagines modern-day uses for blighted properties. Goss-Foster's focus is the next 50 years.
Things aren't happening as quickly as they wanted to happen, and they certainly aren't happening at a rate where it should happen. But if you really pushed, there are a lot of good things that are happening all over the city.
Loretta Holmes stayed behind. She mentors students at her alma mater, Detroit's Central High. Is the city of Detroit better off today than it was?
Heck no.
In the 60s?
No. Because as I said,
better off than 5 years ago.
Than 5 years ago? Yeah, because now I can see the change. I really can.
Change that for a city with a history of struggle and racial conflict is long overdue.